Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening and watching us from. My name is David Chibike, and welcome to today's episode of Spider on Air, brought to you by Global Youth Foundation (GYF). Um, GYF is an NGO with the vision of raising youths with a difference who will tap all their God-given potentials and become agents for global transformation. And in today's episode of Spider on Air, we have an amazing lady with us. She will be okay. We will be discussing not just herself, so you will be getting to learn a whole lot. And so you sit tight. Yes, get seated and anticipate something sweet coming your way.
I'm Favor Chioma, a student of medicine and surgery in Ebonyi State University, and I'm a member of GYF. Comparing Christmas as a child with now, I would say it's a very vast difference. As a child, it was so exciting having Christmas. Come on, you can go for parties, there's rice, and the most important, New Year's, Christmas dresses. We travel out, to go to the stream in the village. It was so beautiful. Then about now, well, I would say it's now cool.
Things
Christmas
have
now,
changed.
it's now very cool. Most as a student, we are most times Christmas is the only opportunity we have to go back home and just relax with your family. So it's no longer that exciting scenario again. So that's basically my Christmas these days. Just the cool type, just stay with friends and family and just relax.
So comparing Christmas then as a child and now, even though yes, I'm not old, but that's really a big difference. I remember then there was all that I really had in mind was the clothes that I was going to be wearing, and yes, traveling to the village, seeing your cousins and all of these things. But and yes, I remember also we had this beautiful experience of walking from year to year, and then you're not going to school, so it's more like it was really a free time for you to really walk around, play around. And but adulthood now come. So when they say adulthood now come, I think this is where it comes into play, because I remember now nobody really thinks about the clothes. Even when they're telling you, do you need a Christmas clothes, you tell them no, send the money to me. So the clothes aspect, no, not anymore. And not as if clothes are not coming again, but the drive is no more the clothes coming, the drive is no more the traveling. On my own self, I would prefer to stay back here in Abakaliki and then rest very well rather than traveling to the village and things like that. So then Christmas for me was fun. It was more like go associate, play along, and then meet with friends, meet with siblings, meet with cousins, and then relatives. But now I think I'd really want to stay on my own as a young person, stay on my own, just sit back, plan myself for the next year, and then do anything that you need to do, but not the traveling aspect again. Most memorable Christmas memories: the traveling to village, the visiting people that you don't even know, any compound you see that you enter and you tell them, auntie, do me Christmas, and they'll give you money. Okay, yes, that was just it for me. So it's the collecting of money. I'll be okay. Let me not use the word collecting of money. The money that people were giving. So at the end of the whole stuff, you went to the village. You're coming back and you're counting how much you made from Xmas. Well, that was it for me. That was just it. It wasn't even about the food. It was about the money I made that period. But now I'm old, so people have to come to me, and they're actually the ones asking me, "Uncle, do me Christmas." So
Number one, I'm someone that loves special treatment. So my most exciting moments in Christmas back then, as a child, remember, is when I'll have to pack my bag, get my luggages, and then and auntie will come from wherever to come pick me for Xmas. That is the most beautiful thing, because when I get there, it's always special food as the visitor. Beautiful. As the visitor, as a visiting child or girl, I'll just sit innocently and then watch them come give me food, serve me food, take me out, different kinds of things. So that is my most beautiful moment as a child. First of all, just as you said earlier, as a child, it was just about me, myself, gifts, take me out, give me money, this and that. And I think this is actually the same mindset we have now, even as youth, most persons. Even though it's no longer in the same exciting form as when we were children, still that same idea, that same mindset is still there among several people. Most youths nowadays, they feel like it's about going to get bone straight hair for the ladies, and then for the guys, let me say, go to one, is it bar beach or whatever, to just enjoy life. So you see someone has saved like 100,000 for 11 months of the year, and it's now coming to December one night to spend all. Like, what does it make sense? So even though it's no longer about going to do knockouts in the village as a child, it's still the same mindset we have as adults most times. So basically, we've forgotten the real intent of Christmas. We've forgotten what Christmas is really all about. Is it all about us? First of all, why is Christmas? Why did Christmas come into play? Christ was born. God gave his son out to us. God gave his love out to us. So when he gave out, that means it's no longer about us, about pleasing ourselves, about enjoying life as we want it, but it's not about giving love out to others. So you get it? So Christmas is not just Christmas because of what people are doing. No, it's about you understanding why this season has come and you giving your best to it, to let others experience the love of God through you. So that's the most important thing. Thank you.
One, I feel this very phrase, love. It's a season to show love. It's the major misconception a good number of people, most especially the youths, are having about Christmas. Several persons are seeing Christmas as love. They say love. So that very word, love, to someone who has not really understood the meaning of love, the person sees it as I was single January, I was single February, I was single May, and things like that. Even down till November, I was single. But then I should not be single this same December. So you see, someone is doing everything possible to get into a relationship because he feels he needs to be in a relationship. Um, a young boy is doing everything possible to get into a relationship. He doesn't want to get into the village and it's more like he's not doing nothing. And someone is a lady, it's maybe a young girl, is doing everything possible to appeal to a guy. So I feel that's the first misconception youths are having about Christmas. Christmas is not just about the love like the world is seeing it. Yes, it's a season to show love. It's a season to celebrate love, to give love, but not in the aspect of sleeping around, having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend, and you're making it a must. It's a must. And then there's this other misconception about Christmas. People also believe, they say God gave his son, and that is out of love. So Christmas is a season to give. Well, that's true, but give, it's now on, I think it has to do with the motive for which you're giving. So someone who's in a relationship is mounting pressure on the boyfriend. You've not given me, you're not giving me. The family, the children are mounting pressure on their parents. Daddy, you should give me this. Daddy, you should give me that. Mentees are mounting pressure on their mentors. My mentor has not given me a gift. Or I served him all through the year. I was loyal to him, and he didn't even celebrate Christmas for me. No, no, it's not a time to run with this entitlement mentality. It's a time to rather sit back. That's what I see it to be. It's a time to rather sit back, reflect on how your 11 months has been. how exactly has it been? What exactly have you achieved? Who have you built a relationship with? What and what worked for you? And so, because I know that some firms and then organizations actually give out um, that very period for you to go on a break or things like, so it's cause for you as a student to sit back and reflect. What and what did I do this time? Who and who did I meet? Who and who is still part of me? Who and who did I kick out? And who and who deserves to be celebrated in my life? Who was my biggest motivation and things like that? Okay, now the truth is, if there's any time for you to sit back and actually reflect on how your year has been, I think the Christmas season actually comes with that consciousness that the year is ending already. Because you can step into December, the month of December, and you don't feel it. You step into even the 28th of December, you don't feel like the year is ending. But once you start hearing Christmas, 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 it begins to ring a bell. Ah, the year don't the end, though, the year don't the end. And so things like that, I feel it's a time for you to sit back. You should sit back and begin to reflect, how has the year been for me? Who did I meet? How many books did I read as a student? Who did I connect? Okay, I said I was going to do this earlier this year. Did I crash any of those goals that I'd already set for myself? And I said I was going to, let me say, for those of us that are actually into this online thing, I said I was going to buy a course. Did I buy for the course? Did I buy the course? I said I was going to sign up for a training. Did I? I said I was going to acquire a skill. So it's a time for you to sit back and reflect. It's a time for you to stay back and begin to view, how did my year really go. Two, it's also a time to tell people, those that have been of value to you, thank you for being part of my life in the year 2020, this, in the year this, in the year that. Thank you for being part of my life. So it's a time to deliberately say thank you to people that have stood by you, people that have made the year worth it for you, people that have supported you, both your dreams, your goals, and things like that. People that give you platforms to actually showcase who you are. It's a time for you to really sit back and reflect. It's not a time to go around jumping about. And for me, I don't know, I'm not really enforcing this on anyone, but for me, I would prefer to actually use the Christmas period to retreat, where you're leaving the crowd, you're shutting out from everyone, and you're just on your own. How has it been for me? God, what would you want me to do for the next year or for the next phase of my life? What exactly would you want me to do? And so, I believe when this is done, it will really help you maximize the coming year and then maximize this season, because as a student you're possibly on break, and because you are on break, there's really not so much bothering you like academic works. And then for people that may actually be working, the truth is they give you break that period. For some people, I don't know, but for some, a good number of people, they actually give them break. It's a time to even sit with your family. Some have not met with their brother since January. It's a time to sit and then reunite as a family.